Okay, so T default. How does the T default work? This map has, as most of the other maps, as terrorist, the base of 2 guys playing alone and 3 guys working map control. It's the same way it works in nearly all maps for these kind of T defaults, where 3 people will work for map control. It's most of the times the in-game leader, the entry fragger, and the AWP player. And the players on the sides is most likely one of them is your lurker, and the other guy is like your support player, who's like gonna figure out what kind of moves to do in the round. Doesn't necessarily have to be support for that reason. Support player can, for the most part, also be a very overused term in Counter-Strike, but okay. You have one guy pressuring B. You have one guy trying to maintain or gain control over underground. And then you have 3 guys towards A. This is the most common way of playing a default on the terrorist side of this map. So, how it works is that you can do some different ones. One of them is, for example, you've maybe seen them, guys. I think it's... Fuck, where is it? You know, this the smoke that everyone throws. It needs to land here, so it must be... It must be here.
Smoke.
Anyways, I'm not really gonna learn the smoke, but I guess a lot of you guys have seen the smoke being thrown. It's gonna land here. A lot of people use this as a default, where they smoke this as a terrorist. Their B player does it. Anyways, fuck that shit. I can't really be asked to try and find that smoke. You can find it on YouTube if it has any interest. But I'll tell you first of all how this B player plays, because it's really important that the B player is able to pressure the map at different times. There's different kind of B players. You might see a player like Nico or Angel, and they're gonna put high pressure on this side. The Toma 4 months in a row. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Hide your kids, hide your wives. We gonna find you, man. Thank you so much, Toma. 4 months in a row. Really fucking appreciate the support. So Nico and Angel might be players who's like actively searching for aim duels on this side, really pressuring the CTs far back. Sometimes they'll die, sometimes they'll get an entry. Muddy is kind of the same as well. Then there might be other players such as Tinsky, such as I believe Flusha, and who's more playing out there? I'm not sure, but like these kind of guys who are way more passive in their approach, scouting for information, rotating more around for the other side, not searching the same active duels. Both of them has benefits and both of them has downsides. But for example, one of the things that Flusha always does is, let's try and learn this. I don't know the Molotov,
Incendiary out.
but he throws it from up here now. Okay, boys?
Throwing fire.
He might even take a step then, or what?
Incendiary.
Flusha Molotov. How?
Throwing fire.
Why is this one such a pain in the ass? I can't jump in from this side. It's retarded, you have to jump in from here.
Incendiary out.
I need to aim lower, otherwise it's gonna explode me there. Yeps. Let's try and figure it out, boys.
Incendiary.
How does he do it? Maybe he jumps or what? No, I don't believe he jumps.
Throwing
Does he?
fire.
Fuck, this is really annoying.
Incendiary out.
Let's go YouTube. You can spam here. This spam, as you can see, goes right through to the guys trying to push short, right? So when you come here, you just instantly go up here and you spam. You do that as a basic nearly all the rounds, okay? Hopefully they'll smoke B long. If not, they can counter you with sometimes trying to peek you, so be aware of that. But that's a really good thing to do, and if you can combine that with the Molotov, it's fucking insane. So you come here, you do this, then you chill a bit maybe. You spam the smoke, you hold if they're smoking, be short. Make sure to always give the information to your team, what's happening, what's going on. In case they're not smoking B short, they're smoking B long. A lot of people come up here, right? They're ready for this boost. So they come here, ready for the boost. If he jumps like this to search for information, he might get his head cut off. But people do this a lot to try and get this information. But some of them jump like this, for example, you know. So yeah, it's hard to hit the shot, but people will try. So go ahead and try and see if you can do that. In case not, once again you can like try and pressure them a bit. Go up here, just spam this. So you spam him in case they're standing down here. Might be luck here if he's standing by this. Some people sometimes do that to line up power flashes. So you try to pressure them a lot. Then what you will see a lot as well is like these guys, they will like stand like this. They might even throw a grenade and pretend that they know that you're there. In case you're not peeking it, they will come out. They'll be like trying to peek this, they'll just hold it. In case you're not peeking, they'll search a new angle. And then they'll like sneak up like this. They'll take a new battle. And all of a sudden, these aggressive lurkers are in the B side without you really knowing it. And as soon as they then get a kill, everything is just gonna explode. So what you should do is you should always try and figure out ways of how to like change up your play. This is a way of flashing short, by the way. If you're going short, aggressive, don't throw this flash. Doesn't really work. Throw this one. It's better if you come here. So you just go out to the left and you just throw it into this. Then I fade it, of course. Like this, and then you run out. These guys coming down here, looking like this, will be blind. You pop out. Oh, yo, yo. So this guy's job is to maintain control over the map at all times, right? Save his grenades, make sure to rotate up through underground. When an A hit is coming, hold the backs. Sometimes he's even gonna initiate the executes. Sample, he's gonna like line up the smoke for stairs. And then he's gonna flash to the side in the moment when they're going. Can you show Molly to Toxic from Monster? I don't know it, but it's I know how to do it. I just don't know how. It's like people come down here, then you aim at the right side of this thing. So you come here and then you just take one step and you throw it. It's really hard. You know, you need to know where to stand and then one step, and yeah, you can see I did it there, but I can't do it consistently. Yeah, I'll turn the SV grenade shooting. And otherwise, if you're initiating a go, again, smoke heaven, very easy. Come into this one, just aim at this. Easiest upper smoke of your life, mate. So what I do always is I do this smoke, I jump up here, I just Molotov a bounce Molo to the water, so they can't run up here and peek, you know. And then I flash in to the ABC, or even nade it. Like this. So like if they're standing somewhere here, they'll take some damage. Can be pretty good. So yeah, the smoke. This Molotov. You can also just like flash for your teammates. Same like this. As you can see, bounces right here. In case once again they're watching like this. Watching like this. Like a lot of positions they'll get blind. If you want to flash your teammates out, Monster, what you do is you aim to the right of this one and you throw a flash like this. And you can see this flash is gonna pop above, so if they're watching this, they'll be blind. You'll have a good entrance. But yeah, I don't have that much experience with playing this role. I just know that you can be all these kind of things that I'm showing you right now. Obviously you can spam them numerous of different places, right? In case you think they're somewhere. Kinda easy, right? So yeah. Underground player, next one. In the default, I played this a lot, so I can tell you what I did. I nearly always jump down here to spot this gap. I'll show you with an orb if you can see it. See this tiny gap? You'll see if he's running down there. So you'll see if someone is coming down to peek. And he can't really shoot you. Because he'll always peek like this. No one is peeking, you know, this tiny crack. You could probably do it as a counter, but again, as you can see, it would be insanely hard for them to do it. So I always spot like this with my AK. If anyone is coming, in case they are, I for the most part line up a flash like this. And then I run out and peek. In case they smoke, I get that intel. And in case there's no sound at all, and I know that... The thing is, often a big indication of them playing underground is if the CTs is aggroing on short, so that the underground guy can always exit through short with a smoke like this, and then they can just run out, you know. So in case they're not aggroing short, and I stand like this, and I don't see anyone for a long time, then I'll just start etching my way forward, okay? And how I'll do that is by slowly just creeping. I'll just wait for the smoke to fade. Then I'm coming out here. Always when you see the fire extinguisher, you know that that's the time where I peek wide. So in case he's watching like this, then you don't just sneak into his crosshair. So when I see this, I always know that that's when I should peek wide. Then I come out, I hold that. I keep working my ways, my angles, right? And then I wake up here. No, he's not in the corner, checking everything. I come up, I'm up mid. I help my teammates. My teammates at this time probably worked A long or something. Then I might do this flash to get the peek, holding if he's re-peeking. Otherwise, it's always me who can initiate everything on both sides. I know, like, that I can do this smoke for the stairs.
Throwing smoke.
I know that I can instant flash side for my teammates. See it on the trajectory right here. It's where it's gonna pop. I know I can then Mullers of the bank, right?
Throwing fire.
In case he's about to aggro. Let him stand behind this, not able to run out. Oh fuck. Yeah, if someone could give you the permission, Deluxe, it would be very nice. Ribbon pepperonis, Cadian.
Los. Move it.
So then I work the underground, I come up, get those control. How you work on the A side is, for the most part, you always have one guy pre-flashing mid like this. Or nading it, depending on who you are, but denying the AWP easy kill. Then you cross up here. What people then do is you can either take it fast or slow, but you always need one close flash, which needs to be like just above here, as you can see. And then the other flash needs to be very deep in case they have an AWP. In case they have an AWP standing down here, you know, he won't be affected by this short one. So you need to flash one very deep as well to make sure that he gets blind. You get behind the stones. Shouldn't really be a problem for you to challenge this AWP in case he's peeking you. Play around it, hide if you're scared. Pretty simple. What's up, Columbus, man? So when you have this position, how it works is you have your AWP, he's just covering you guys like this. If this guy were to re-peek, he keeps widening his peak. Then the two riflers is just rushing close to the toilets. AWP will throw this flash. Your riflers will come around this corner, dodge, run into toilets. Then they might throw this flash in case he's here to watch. Or you can have a guy in the middle throwing this one. Same flash. Popping there. You come around, you get toilets. All of a sudden you pressure the CTs back. And that's a really good thing to do on this map, because in Overpass it's one of the easiest maps to do really good executes, right? So for example, you can have a guy, I know that you can like jump throw to stairs from here.
Laying down smoke.
This is probably not far enough. No, should aim higher.
Smoke.
So you can like jump through to the stairs. Okay, I hate that so much. Why would you just remove that shit? It's nothing to do with the CS, man. Yeah, you probably do something like.
Laying down smoke.
Asa, you get my point, right? Like, This is why these maps are sometimes fucking retarded. Why does that shit have to be there? What does it make?
Smoke.
What does it do? Like, what's good about it? So, for example, you learn how to do a jump through smoke to the stairs. You might have a guy who can like do a bang smoke from here or something. What do I know? Should just have been a little deeper. Otherwise, the safe one is if you can get to this position, is to stand here, aim at the left side of the end,
Laying down smoke.
and it's gonna go into bank. So they'll stand here behind, be fucked. So, for example, you do this smoke, right?
Throwing smoke.
Then you have a guy doing that jumps through. I don't really know, but I just did randomly. Yeah, you get my point, guys. This one.
Throwing smoke.
This one.
Laying down smoke.
So you have the bang smoke, you have that smoke, then you have a guy here, Molotov on the side. So this guy can't just like stand crouched here, he needs to like move back a bit, he's getting pressured, he's easier to flash. Then you have a good execute there. On the B side, how people often execute this, I've seen a lot of people doing, is it like this?
Smoke.
I don't know it. A lot of people is like doing this smoke,
Smoke.
this
Laying
smoke,
down smoke.
Molotoving here,
Incendiary out.
Molotoving here,
Incendiary.
coming out, right? Or they smoke here,
Throwing smoke.
smoke here,
Laying down smoke. Smoke.
and they force a push, right? So it's very depending. Okay, let's see this Gueso.